And only, and Coulter is with us. And I asked the Prime Minister today, I think this is one of the most dangerous things. There's almost a pathological hatred. I mean, I think that from my position, the ambassador won't say it, Ambassador Dermer won't say it, but I see our president hating Bibi Netanyahu more than he hates the leaders of North Korea, Syria, and Iran combined, the way he treats them. And I asked them about the State Department report about this group, One Voice, and whether or not we know that Obama campaign operatives were on the ground trying to work against Bibi, which is unprecedented to do against an ally. I asked the Prime Minister about it. I want you to listen and give me your take.
You do believe that millions of dollars were spent in this campaign from outside countries to defeat you. You are confident
from outside sources, for sure, and from some European governments. I think that's a matter of public record.
Yeah, and you are aware that even some campaign operatives that worked for President Obama were on the ground. I'm sure you heard about that at some point.
Well, again, I'm focused totally on the future.
Do you agree with my assessment? Where is this clinical obsession with Bibi versus the appeasement attitude towards even Iran and the mullahs? How do you explain that, Ann?
No, of course. I think it's hilarious and fantastic that Fox News is covering, each hour that Obama had not, up until recently today, I guess, congratulated Bibi Netanyahu on his victory. It's like, has John Hinckley called to congratulate Ronald Reagan yet? No, of course he opposed Bibi Netanyahu's re-election, and I think Republicans could learn from this. I mean, instead of cowering in the face of left-wing ethnic agitation, how about pointing out that they're busing Somalis to the polls in Minnesota, how they're dumping illegal alien ballots on the absentee ballots on the polling booth in Arizona? Because unless America reaches a two-state solution with Mexico, this is what it's going to be like for Israel. They will not have their most loyal ally in the world anymore. It will be all Barack Obamas from here on out.
All right, because this is interesting, because I think there's a perfect analogy that you're getting into here, and that is that the focus in Israel in this election was to use the Obama campaign models, the get out the vote models in 2008, 2012, and increase as much as possible the Israeli Arab vote in the hopes that that would defeat Prime Minister Netanyahu. And you're making the argument that the same thing is being done here, that the argument of the left, that they want more illegal immigrants and they want to make people that didn't respect our laws and sovereignty so they have a permanent voting base that they believe will be democratic. Is that your argument?
Oh, yes. They're going to get themselves 20 million new voters, and Republicans are whistling past the graveyard if they don't recognize this. It's going to compromise every issue, including our relationship with Israel. I mean, get a taste of this is what the new country will be like, what it is like under President Obama when the Democrats get 20 million new voters.
What about the threat that the president would go to the United Nations and betray Israel and the United Nations as retribution because they didn't get their way? What is your reaction to that?
Well, as you know, I want the UN to be thrown out of New York so that we can turn that lovely, lovely property into condos. I mean, of all places in the world, why does it have to be on this expensive real estate in New York City?
That's good. I think we should send it to Vladimir Putin, or maybe the president of Iran would like it. He can have it. Ann Coulter, thank you. Appreciate your time.